Hey Moose Tube fans, Lone Moose here. I hope y'all are doing well out there in the crazy COVID world. It's surging like crazy, and we've lost 5 times as many Americans as we did in the entirety of the Vietnam War, and that was only in 8 months. So y'all be safe out there and do what you need to do. The video I'm making today, we're coming into Christmas time, so it's going to be kind of similar to one of my other videos, but also different. I like to make jerky and send it out to family and friends for the holidays, so that's what I'm going to be working on. But today's video is actually going to be called Chiropractor Jerky. Yeah, this jerky will fix up your back, man. Seriously. I'm calling it that because I'm making a big batch of this for my own chiropractor, Dr. Pat Doyle. He really loves the jerky that I make, and he wanted to know if he bought the meat, would I make the jerky for him? So that's what I'm doing today. His and then 2 more batches for my own. But just to take a kind of a sidetrack for a minute, for all of any viewers out there watching this, if you're in the northern San Antonio area, western Comal County area, Bernie or Kendall County area, and you're in need of a chiropractor, you need to look up Dr. Doyle at Hill Country Spine and Sport. Tell you what, I swear by the man. I've got bad spinal issues in all 3 spinal segments of mine, and he takes good care of me. And he works with me. He's actually a Navy veteran, did 20 years in the Navy, then got out and went to chiropractor school. His mom and dad are chiropractors in the Houston area, so really good guy. Got a great staff. I couldn't ask for more. I mean, he does a lot of sports medicine, rehab physical therapy type stuff as well for a lot of the local high school athletes, some of the golfers. If you've got those kind of problems, look him up. He's a great guy. I really appreciate his friendship. We've gotten to be friends as well as me being his client. I've been under chiropractic care for 20 years, and he's one of the best, if not the best, I've ever had. So again, just giving him a plug since I'm doing this essentially to make the jerky for him. He just got himself a Rectech smoker a few weeks ago, and he's learning how to do that. And so part of the proceeds, if you want to call it that, of this video is he'll be learning the steps to actually make his own jerky, because once I move to Alaska, he's SOL. He's going to have to make his own. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. I'm not shipping it from Alaska. It's way too damn expensive. So I went to local Costco and picked up a little over 5-pound package of top sirloin. And that's actually what I prefer to use for jerky. It just seems to make the absolute best. Good flavor, great texture. It's going to be seasoned up with the High Mountain jerky, cracked black pepper and garlic, and then I'm going to be smoking it in the gas smoker. I'll be smoking it tomorrow morning, so we'll have to kind of decide, but I'm probably going to go with either straight mesquite wood or maybe a mesquite pecan mix. Just kind of have to see what my mindset is come tomorrow morning. Right now it's, as you'll see, I'm processing it in the next segment here, but it's already processed and in the refrigerator, marinating in the cure and the seasoning overnight. It needs to do that for about 24 hours. That's what kills the bacteria, makes it safe to eat afterwards. So I hope you all enjoy this. If you do, please hit the like and subscribe button. As of 2 minutes ago, I'm sitting at 93 subscribers. It's looking like I may make my goal of 100 by Christmas, or at least by New Year's Eve. So you guys, please hit the like, subscribe. If you want to be notified when I make new videos, hit the notify button. And as I mentioned earlier, if you guys do happen to have need for chiropractic services, you're not going to do better than Dr. Pat Doyle, Hill Country Spine and Sport. So please enjoy the video, and I will be back after it's all smoked, do a little taste test for you, and wrap up this video. I wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alrighty, Moose Tube fans, getting ready to start trimming up this little over 5 pounds of top sirloin roast in today's project, which I am calling Chiropractor Jerky, because I am making this for my good friend and chiropractor, Dr. Pat Doyle. And I gave you a little bit of info in the introduction. So kind of show you what I'm going to be doing here. I won't make you sit through and watch all the trimming of this, but see, make sure you're able to see what I can see. But as you look at this meat, and you see how you've got the fat here, and some of the minor marbling is okay. But like when you turn around to this side, you've got this, this right here. This piece has this long vein running through it right there. Okay, all of that has got to be trimmed out. Fat basically does not make good jerky. Okay? If you're dehydrating it, fat doesn't dehydrate, and it doesn't do well in the smoker. So it gives you a jerky that's got basically almost a gritty taste to it. So, you know, that's not what we want to provide chiropractor. Remember, he's the guy that can hurt you more. And I'm just kidding. Yeah, he does exactly the opposite. I live for my chiropractor. So I'm guessing we're starting with about 5.2 pounds. We'll probably end up with about 4 pounds of actual meat to season and prep for smoking. I'll smoke it tomorrow in the smoker. I'll show you that. Like I said, I won't make you watch the trimming aspect of this, but I will show you how I go about slicing it, both into thin slabs and then into strips. The seasoning process, what I'm using as I move along this morning. I've also got another 10 pounds of top sirloin I'll be processing for myself. Well, actually, it's not for me, but you know, this is Christmas time of year, so I like to make jerky and mail it off to friends and family as, you know, just a little Christmas cheer. Everybody loves good jerky. So let me get started on this. Just kind of walk you through some of this right here. Like right there, that big piece. Cut that out. That goes into the little pan, and the little pan, that will end up getting cooked down, make some beef broth, and also cooked up for my dogs. My dogs love it when I make jerky, because they get all of this good stuff. So, you see how I'm trimming off as much of the fat as I can right now. Off the sides, the front, the back. And then once I slice it horizontally, then I'll actually dig more of it out of here. That's going to be a deep, that's a deep slice, so we're going to have to look at that a little differently. Come in like this. Got a blood vessel in the middle of it. Things that just don't make for good jerky. Boom. Okay, that's kind of the rough trim of it. Now let me get my jerky board. This is my high mountain jerky board set. Basically it has two wooden presses. One, obviously, as you can see, is thicker than the other. This is the one that I use. That's about the thickness I like my jerky. And the board set itself is actually two depths. This one for the thicker, this one for the thinner. Get this out of my way. Put this in place here. And you basically take your piece of wood, hold it on the top, take your high mountain jerky knife, and it goes down here on the top of the board. And so as I slice through, it's going to slice this meat into this. That's about maybe a little less than a 1/4 inch thick. Basically slice it through. Boom. And I end up with a piece like this. Like I said, I won't make you guys watch all of this, but you see in here how it's got that fat vein right there. Okay, that needs cut out of there. So what I do is I basically cut it into anywhere from 3/4 to inch wide strips like this. That one's okay. Got this one right on the edge of that fat seam. Cut it just below the fat seam for one piece, just above the fat seam for another piece, and the little fat seam goes into the dog pot. So that's really what I've got to do. It's going to take me quite a while to do all of this. So let me get this sliced up and I will be back with you when it's time to season up the jerky. Well, good morning, MooseTube fans. It's time to carry on with the chiropractic jerky. It's Sunday morning. Yeah, it's in the low 50s right now. Gonna get up in the low 60s today. I've got both burners on in the gas smoker. Getting ready to load the meat in right now and hook up my temperature probe. The door thermometer is showing 250 with both burners running on low. So I'm probably gonna have to kill one, but we'll see. I've got the mesquite wood soaking, and it's ready to go in. So let's get this loaded up and going. I've got 4 racks to go in the first time. This is Dr. Doyle's jerky mix. It's going to take at least another 1 or 2 racks to get the rest of it. I'm guessing it's going to take probably an hour to an hour and a half to smoke it. So we shall see. So let me get loaded up here. I'm just going to use a temperature probe today so I can monitor my cabinet temperature. Mesquite tray number 1. Mesquite tray number 2. Let's button this thing up. Now, if you notice those little racks that I've got the jerky on, I actually got those at Big Lots. I think they were 3 for $9 or something like that, so I got 6 of them. It's really kind of convenient since I can put 4 in here, and I've got another 1 to 2 racks of meat left in there, so when this batch is done, I just pull these out, pop those in, and they can stay on these to cool. Now, as a note for Dr. Doyle, if you're going to try doing this on your Rectech what you want to do, and I think you said about 200 is as low as your temperature can go. You want it in the 185 to 200 temperature range for smoking. But get you some racks like this, and that way the jerky won't fall through your normal cooking grates, and you'll end up with a good product. So I will be back, y'all, in a little bit, check the temperature, and then in about an hour or so to check it and see how it's doing. So I hope y'all are enjoying this nice cool Sunday morning. It's cool here anyway. It's I think 7 degrees up in the property in Alaska. So my friends up there, stay warm. Folks down in South Texas, stay cool. I'll see y'all in a little while. Hey there, Moose Tubers. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. The door thermometer is showing about 175. My digital is showing 187. So that's really right in the range I want to be. See, once I put the metal pans with the wet wood in there, that drops the temperature down. So remember, my goal is keeping it in the 185 to 200 range for an hour to an hour and a half, and that should be plenty for this. We'll find out. So everything's going good right now. I'm not going to open it up and show you. I mean, once you get it buttoned up, you do not want to open it up unless it's absolutely necessary. You want to keep the heat and the smoke in there. Should be starting to get some smoke coming on here pretty soon as that wood begins to dry out and smolder. Trivia question for you. Yeah, I don't know how many of you either noticed or maybe you could see, I'm not sure if you could see it with the camera or not, what I had in the water pan when I loaded this thing up. Answer the question? Nothing but aluminum foil. Okay, when you're doing jerky, and jerky is traditionally, you know, dried or cooked in an oven or a dehydrator or a smoker, the whole goal is to dry it out. So you don't want to keep it moist. And the only reason I put the aluminum foil in there is there's still some fat in the meat tissue, and as that drips out, the foil will catch it, and it will make cleaning up the water pan for the next major use a whole lot easier. So I will see you all in about an hour or so, and enjoy your Sunday, folks. It's been about an hour. It's looking really good. I've got to check it now. The ones that are done, I'll pull off and put in the pan, and leave the rest of them in there for a little bit, and I'll get racks number 5 and 6 ready to put in. Howdy there, Moose Tube fans. This is Monday. I just want to do a quick closeout to my chiropractor jerky video. Unfortunately, I did not get to taste test this myself. Yesterday when I was making it, I had a really bad episode flare-up of my back and gut issues, so I've had to put myself on liquid diet for a while. But I did go to the chiropractor this evening. Took this to Dr. Doyle, and he tried it along with one of his family members and some staff, and they all really liked it. So I take that as success. I enjoy doing things like this for people. Like I've always said, the way I cook and smoke and prepare things is for the way that my friends and family enjoy it, and I definitely consider Dr. Doyle and his group to be friends, as well as my own personal chiropractor. So you guys enjoyed the video, I hope. Please stay safe out there. I ask that you hit the like and subscribe button so that you'll be notified when I make additional videos. Hit the little bell. You'll be notified at that time every time I post a new one. And in the meantime, we're in the holiday season. COVID's raging and going crazy, so please stay safe. You all know what you need to do. Social distance, wear your masks, wash your hands, hand sanitizer, and keep your hands away from your face. And avoid large groups. I know it's hard to do in the holiday season because you want to get together with all your friends and family and party and have a good time. But my suggestion is don't do it this year so that you'll be able to do it next year and the year after and the year after and the year after that. We don't want to lose anyone. So everybody please stay safe. Have a happy holiday season, and I will see y'all on the next video.